Good question. I'm not sure. Like, football's a small world, and eventually you think you will cross paths with people again. And whether I ever bump into them or not, whether it be at a game or sometimes there's conferences going on. The problem I suppose I had, and one of the reasons again when you're writing stuff and you're reflecting on it, is that when you've worked with somebody for such a long time, and obviously we had our disagreements, and I departed, and I had no problems with that. That's fine. It's afterwards when people start, coming up with all sorts of nonsense, and for Alex Ferguson, not just to criticise myself, but for other players who were part of a team that, brought some good days to lots of supporters, and for him to criticise that when you think of what he made out of it, he made millions of pounds on it, he got his statues, he's got his stand named after him, to come back and then criticise. Again, I said at the time, I wasn't too bothered about myself, but to criticise people who brought him success was just ridiculous. So would I ever forgive him? I don't know. Listen, I don't know. We'll see if we ever cross paths again. I'm sure we will. Cross paths, I mean. Well, I don't know about the real me, because you're always going to hide some parts of your character. Like people are saying it's this and it's honest, but a lot of this is part of, the stuff that's been said about me over the years, even from ex-teammates, just pack of lies, just lies and lies and lies. And sometimes you go, listen, I've got to get out and say something myself and defend myself a little bit. And hopefully the book will reflect that. But in terms of the real me, hopefully you'll never get to see that or get to know that, because that's part of the game, isn't it? Your job is to try and find out little bits of snippets, and you'll have your own contacts. I know there's people in this room here who've got mates who are quite happy to tell lies about me, and it's okay for people to print it. So every now and again, you have to defend yourself. And a lot of stuff I let go, lots of stuff I let go. But eventually you go, no. Okay. Enough's enough. That wasn't the problem. It was just, I think, the way it was handled, with statements and stuff coming out about me. That I'm pretty know where the source were coming from. And obviously Ferguson had pals in the media. He's got a few here today. I can spot him. You spot him a mile away. He has pals, so they'll put out little snippets about you and build a story about you, which is lies, basic lies. So I had to come out and say, listen, not at the time. You have to bide your time, and I've waited long enough. So here we go.